Hey Diane, Jessica Peterson here. Thank you so much for speaking with me yesterday morning. I really do appreciate it. And I'm super excited you accepted this free video because today I'm going to give you 3 strategies you can start applying right away, and it's going to make a huge difference for this business. Right now, you guys are only getting about 30 people on average to your website per month. And most of that traffic are people searching for you by name. Okay. So you're missing out on over 60 to 70% of jobs every single month by not having these strategies in place. Okay. So I know what I'm about to show you works because we've applied it with over 50 other restoration companies just like you guys and have had huge successes with it. Okay, so please feel free to take this information, run with it, apply it yourself, and start today so you can start driving that traffic and helping people in your community. But if you would rather have a partner in this to help you along the way, go ahead and reach out to Peterson SEO because this is our specialty. We specialize in working with restoration companies just like you guys. But either way, please take these strategies, run with it, and get started today. It's going to make a huge difference. So today we're talking about 3 things. We're going to talk about your content, citations, and then backlinks. Okay? So we are on your website here. Let's see, we got a click to call. I love to see that. We want to make it as easy as possible for customers. I do like that you have a separate page for your major services, which is good. That is a requirement. Google needs to have a separate page for every one of the services you offer. I would suggest to put a form up top as well, because once you get traffic coming to the website, you want to convert them. And like I said, making it easy for your customers, having that form and a click to call will significantly help conversions. Now, websites are not ranked based on appearance. It is based on content. So content is key, and content is videos. It is images. Let's see, let me. As images, we want to make sure that they're saved appropriately. Right now, this is your homepage, water damage rescue, so that's your brand. Again, we want to get away from the brand and focus on local keywords, because 99% of people that are searching, especially in emergency, they don't know who you are. So they are not searching you by brand. They are searching for the services they need. And so you need to be showing up online when they do those searches. So all of your images need to be saved with those local keywords. So those are going to be things like Los Angeles water removal, water damage Los Angeles, LA water damage restoration. Okay. You have to focus on those local keywords. Now, content, as I said, is key. So you need a lot of written content as well. Your homepage needs at least 1,500 words or more of written content. And it needs more written content. If your competition has 1,500 words, you're going to need 1,800 or even 2,000 words, okay? Built around your services and those local keywords. This is the most important page here on the home page, because it ties all of the pages together in a nice little bow for Google to understand who you are and what you offer. Google sends little crawlers, like our little mini robots, and it scans all your images, and it scans all of this written content here to learn about you. Learn about your services and where you offer those services. So when your website doesn't have the right type of content here, when we don't understand what your service area is or the services you offer, and you don't have any keyword strategy in place, it's nearly impossible for Google to index you for keywords. And they don't know where you're serving, so how can they send you customers to your website? Okay, so it is really critical you have the right pages and content with keyword strategy to be able to have Google send people to your website. Now, if we look at your top competitor in Los Angeles for water damage, we have ServPro here. And yes, it's a franchise, but they are very beatable because you're not competing against the entire franchise, only the specific locations. And these franchisees here have their hands tied. They're actually not allowed to go in and edit all of this content here. So you have that advantage. You don't have to stick with generic information. You can do better. You write more content than they have. You dial in your keyword strategy. You have more pages. You write more long form blogs, which gives you additional content on your website every month. All of those things are going to help you tremendously. So you need to work on that content and keyword strategy so your customers can actually find you online. Now, we know when your customers do a search, they'll do a search similar to this. And then there's going to be 3 different areas on Google where your business can show up in the top positions. And we want you guys to be showing up when they do the searches. So this first section is always going to be your local cost per click ads and local service ads. And this can be really beneficial and lucrative as long as you have those systems dialed in and the foundations in place. You're not just sending them to your main website. You have the designated landing pages. Then it can be profitable. If not, it could be really poor or ROI, and we really need to focus on the other areas here first that get majority of the traffic. So this section here, this is your Google Map Pack. You want your Google business profile to be in this top 3 because 30% of people come straight to this map pack and they don't go anywhere else. So when you're not one of these top 3, you're leaving money on the table and you're sending every single one of those customers to your competitors. So in order to get in this top 3, there's several factors, including citations. And citations is simply listing your business name, the address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yellow Pages, Yelp, Glassdoor, the Better Business Bureau, Houzz, Angie's List. All of those are citations. You need a lot of those and way more than your competitors. And every single one of those also sends information to Google telling them what type of services you offer and where. So those are important for your business. And then this last section here, this is your organic section. This is the most important section because 60 to 70% of people will skip the maps, they skip the ads, and they come right here. So when you're not in this organic section, you're losing 60 to 70% of your jobs every single month by not having these foundations and strategies in place. So this all getting placed here all comes back to the foundation of this website. Being properly built and optimized with the right content and keyword strategy, and then supporting that with your backlink SEO. So this is Ahrefs, a paid tool we use to tell us how your website performs. We can see here you have a rating of a 5 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, meaning Google doesn't trust your website, and that is partly because of the quality of your website, but more so the power you send to your website. Okay, like all other tools, your website needs power to be promoted online, and we do that with backlinks. So we do need a lot of backlinks, but it's important to understand that not all backlinks are created equal. The fact that you have 293 with only 77 referring domains and your score is a 5 tells us that majority of these links are poor quality spammy links that are actually hurting you. So you want to be only going after good quality do follow links that are mostly related to your business. That is getting links from other websites that are home service based businesses or vendors, magazines, etc. So we have to go after those good quality links. We need more of those than our competition. We need to be bringing these in monthly to increase your score here. This is going to increase your authority, and once you do that, Google is going to promote your website, and it's going to help you rank your keywords to drive that traffic. Right now you have 97 keywords indexed, and you're getting about 33 people to your website, which means you're missing out on hundreds and hundreds of traffic every single month that you have the potential of converting some of those into jobs. If we look at your keywords, there's 10 spots per page on Google, so you have 2 keywords that ranking, and most of that traffic is coming in by brand. Okay, so we got a lot of work to do here with the content and keyword strategy, citations, and backlinks to be able to get you driving traffic to this website. When we look at your competition, this local area, as I said, is doing pretty poor, but because of the website as a whole being so powerful, it is able to push power back to this one location, which is able to get them over 785 people to their website every single month. And when we look at the keywords, we can see their ranking for them. All of these good, big money, buyer intent keywords that you need to be ranking for. Okay? So, absolutely, these guys are beatable, but you will have to employ the strategies that I have just shown you today. So please feel free to take this information, run with it, and start today and start driving that traffic to your website. But if you'd rather focus on what you do best and have a partner in girls, reach out to Peterson SEO, because this is our specialty and we specialize in working with companies just like you guys. So feel free to reach out, ask any questions that you may have, reply to my email, give us a call. And also, please send me feedback. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this video so I can continue to improve and make them better. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.